Friends aren't supposed to fight. Friends are supposed to hug. Hey, what's up you guys? Shartimus Prime here doing another Marvel Legends figure review on the Captain America Civil War Build-A-Figure Giant Man. If you're trying to pick up this set, it is available for pre-order right now.
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
Oh man, I'm excited for this one. I really love that we're getting Giant Man. Actually, I found out that we're getting Giant Man in the movie via the leaked image that you can see right over here of the whole set. So I didn't know that that was going to happen in the movie until I saw that picture. So I found out through Marvel Legends. Awesome, right? So anyway, the head came with the Captain America figure. The right arm came with the Mark 46 Iron Man. The left leg came with the Black Panther figure. The right leg came with Red Guardian. Left arm came with Nick Fury. And the torso came with Nuke. All right, let's get to it and get this guy built. Will you take us away, Bumblebee? Alright, so first here, what's their fist doing over there, huh, Giant Man? Just plug this right into that right arm socket right there. And I'll plug that in right there. And then take the leg and yeah, go right in there so easily. And then and that goes in pretty easily. And I'll form the head. I'm so happy to have this figure. This thing is awesome. I really like it. Now, I have not seen the Civil War movie yet. I don't know how big this is supposed to be. Based off of a comment Sean Long had made in one of his videos, he said something about him wishing that the Giant Man figure was a bit bigger. So that makes me believe that this is not necessarily to scale as to what we will see in the movie. But as for right now, at this moment, I am very, very happy with it, and I really don't have any complaints about it. So anyway, looking at the paint apps, you can see we get a lot of color variation throughout on this costume, front and back of the figure. We get great articulation, and I just think it looks freaking cool. Hasbro, you magnificent bastards, killed it with this helmet sculpt. I love this, and I love that we could see the eyes of Scott Lang behind there. That is so cool. Is it Scott Lang? Is it going to be Hank Pym? Will we see Ant-Man and Giant Man at the same time? No, it's Scott Lang. I already know that. But anyway, looking at the helmet, I just think that is too awesome. I just love that black wash over the gray plastic. It's more of a silverishy kind of colored plastic though. It's not very flat. It does have some sheen to it, as you could obviously tell just by looking here. We get the nice touches of blue because we know that blue means goes bigger, red means goes smaller. And it's made out of this soft material right here on this antennae, and I think that's great on this one as well. Looks really good, so I'm really liking that. It doesn't feel like they're going to break or anything, and it does not feel cheap. Really good looking helmet. I love this. This is great, man. Damn, that is so cool. If you want to see what this looks like all taken apart, check out Mr. Phil's Instagram. You can see that over there. Anyway, looking at the rest of the figure, I really think that we get some awesome textured detail throughout the suit, and I love the blue added right over there. I love this grayish purple color that we're getting. I think that looks pretty good. I did get a little paint come off right over here in the middle of this silver part and this right over here, so that may have been from him falling over. I can't remember if it came out of a package like that or not. You can see that wrinklage right over there. Wrinklage, yeah, I just made up that word right now. Yeah, more wrinklage right over there. Then you get some nice silver right here over the arms. He's got a fisted hand right here on this side. And then on this side right over here, it's just an open hand, which is actually really good for fitting in those mini Civil War figures I reviewed a while ago. They're like only 2-inch figures, so I'm going to show some pictures later on of him holding those, and you know, I think that those just work out really good if the scale works out properly. You know, I'm just ignorant to know as to how big he's actually supposed to be in the movie. But the belt looks really nice on this guy. The back looks really good. I'm liking how the legs look, textured detail throughout on this thing, and a lot of paint apps. I like how we get this little piece right over here. I think that's good. It helps with the articulation. I don't know if it's supposed to look like that in the movie or not. And you get these little silver lines right over here. Nice wrinklage right over there by the crotch. And then same thing on this side. Looks really good. I'm really liking this figure a lot, man. Very, very cool. And there's peg holes at the bottom of his feet, a little bit of tread sculpted over there, and we got a Giant Man butt. Now there are some points of articulation that I don't like, but there seems to be other points of articulation that make up for it. For instance, the head moves up very far on this guy. I really like that a lot. That is great. And it does move down very far too, so you get him looking down as he needs to as Giant Man. And the head could spin side to side. That's very cool. And a tiny little bit of neck pivot in there, just only a little bit. Shoulders move outward pretty far. You can't move forward. You get a bicep swivel. You get double jointed elbows. The wrist moves side to side and they hinge up and down. Same thing right over there. He does have an ab crunch that bends forward only that much, and it only goes backward that much. And that's what bothers me, is I wish it could bend back more than that, but the fact that the head can look up really far up, then that kind of makes up for it to me. Anyway, you get a waist swivel right over here. One thing I also want to mention is that this ab crunch is pretty loose. You can see that he's like a little bit wobbly. Right, see that? Anyway, get the waist swivel right there. Hip joints move out all the way to the sides. You get them to kick all the way forward and not back so much. You get an upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. Then the ankles move down, up only a little bit, and he does have ankle pivot. Now to measure out this figure, you can see Giant Man is standing at about 10.5 inches tall. Then here's Giant Man compared to our other MCU Build-A-Figures. I think that's all of them, right? Just Hulkbuster, Groot, Ultron, and Giant Man over there. And he looks pretty good compared to these other figures. I don't know how big Giant Man is really supposed to be yet, so I could complain and say that he should be taller. My guess is that he should be taller though, really. I mean, look how much taller he is than Hulkbuster. It's not really by that much. Then comparing this new Giant Man figure to some other Giant Men, you can see that he kind of looks a little small, right? I mean, especially compared to the Hasbro SDCC exclusive Giant Man right there, and the Toy Biz one. I knew we weren't going to get a Toy Biz sized Giant Man, but I mean, it would have been preferred, even not knowing how big he's supposed to be in the movie. And then you can see the Avengers pre-Marvel Legends 4-pack Giant Man right there. Then here's Giant Man compared to some Ant-Man figures. We have the 3 3/4 inch version, we have the Marvel Legends 6-inch one, and then we have the Marvel Select. And comparing the Marvel Select and this Giant Man figure right here, you could really see the differences in the costumes. This is really the most accurate Ant-Man costume, I think. And the plus side now is that we can get a growing effect going with these. And then here's our new Giant Man compared to some of those 2-inch Civil War Heroes versus Heroes battle set figures, which I think look really great in scale. I think that works. So if you're ever thinking about picking up those little turd figures, well, now they're really going to be worth it. Then here's a 3 3/4 inch Scarlet Witch right there, which is also looking pretty good next to Giant Man. Then here's Giant Man compared to all the other figures from this wave, and man, this is a very cool wave. I would have liked to see at least one female character, but really, I mean, I'm not too upset about it. People have asked me what my favorite figures are, from least liked to most liked. I'll tell you right off the bat that Nick Fury is my least favorite from this wave. Not that I actually really think it's a bad figure, it's just that I didn't really need a new Nick figure in my collection, and I'm already happy with the other S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, and having a General Dirk Anger, I mean, that's not something I ever really wanted. After that, I'd say Red Guardian is next, and then after that, I'm going with the Captain America, then Nuke, then Mark 46 Iron Man, then the Black Panther, and then my favorite being the Giant Man. Then here's Giant Man next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Oh man, I'm always used to getting crushed by Giant Men, but this time I got a shield. Nothing can hurt me. Morka. Huh? Man, I really like getting this figure in dynamic poses. I just think it's a very fun figure to have. I think it looks really cool. You know, the whole thing with the eyes popping through on that helmet, plus the articulation on this guy. It's just a very cool looking figure. He stands so well. And we hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please hit the like button. Click any of these boxes right over here if you want more Shart in your face. We got the subscribe button right over there. Don't forget to click that if you have not already. And then yesterday I did a review on the Mark 46 Iron Man, as I had already mentioned. And then the day before that, I did a review on the Marvel Legends Black Panther, and that is an awesome figure as well, so check that out over there. Also, if you want to check out the Shartimus Prime t-shirts or the Shartimus Prime tunes, you can go check them out over at shartimusprime.net, and then if you want to see a photo gallery of images, you will find them at marvelousnews.com. I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Almost. Wait, where the